traders. I gave you hard work and labor. I gave you your flavor, you bohemian haters. This fakers, you gave me crumbs, now give me cakers. The movers and fakers get around and catch the vapors. While I'm my shots is jumping like the Lakers. I run land with acres, you immigrants show papers. I'm from back in the day where the was wearing tapers. And the call you a moolie, treat you like a racist. Militant, yeah, I'm back in the booth. Pop, I hit you from the roof, yeah. It's the truth, but I shoot on you on your stoop. With body shots till your body drop. I ain't got the hammer cock to probably think we talk about, we should've called it juice.
Opening day festivities wrapping up, and we'll be back to get this season started right after this. Alongside Chris Singleton. So the New York Yankees want a little more than they got last year, having lost in the World Series. Singy, they don't seem like they're among the front runners. How do they get back to the World Series?
I think it's going to take some smart management both on the field and in the front office, Boog, and they'll need to get the most out of the players they have now, and possibly a key pickup or two could put them over the top. Now, they might know something we don't. Maybe they think they've got enough as is, but I think they'll probably be active with the trade market, their farm system, or both.
And now, the crowd is amped up, ready to get this season underway, as are we. Back with more in a minute. Just about set to go. And on the mound today, Gerrit Cole.
He's racked up over 2,000 strikeouts in his career. He's such a competitor out on the mound. So fun to watch him work. I'm excited for this one.
Ready to go. And now here's the veteran DH, Christian Yelich. Right down the chute, and a new season is officially underway.
First pitch, 3:05.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Cabrera hauls it in, and there's one away. Here's how the Brewers will line up on opening day. Singy, these last few years have been Milwaukee's best since the days of Yount and Molitor.
You're right about that, Boo. They've won the division title 3 of the last 4 seasons, but they haven't won a postseason series since 2018 when they came within a game of reaching the World Series. Wouldn't be a shock to see them break through this year.
Sal Frelick now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there.
You know, Boog, it's nice to see Garrett Cole on the mound today. He finally won a Cy Young Award in 2023, and for a while there, he seemed like the best pitcher in baseball without the award.
And down on strikes. And there's 2 down.
Well, I think that was just a case of a hitter quitting on a pitch. He was looking fastball and didn't see it out of the hand and just left the bat on his shoulder. That was a changeup right over the plate. Probably not the location he was looking for, but the change of speeds is what fooled him, and he got the out. And Cole's Cy Young Award season wasn't a huge surprise either. He led the American League in innings pitched and ERA. Good things usually happen when you put those two things together, and it certainly worked out for him.
Goes down looking. Nobody left for Milwaukee. And now the Yankees will see what they can do. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back in the Bronx. And today's starter, Freddie Peralta. Singy, he's a guy that can rack up a lot of strikeouts.
Well, last year kind of around the league average in terms of ERA, and you know what? That's why you have 5 different spots in the starting rotation. You've got to have people round things out, and not everyone's going to pitch like a number 1 or number 2 every outing or every season. But last year, he gave his team an opportunity and a chance to win every time he took the mound on average. And when you look at that kind of performance, it has a place on every ball club. Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
And stepping in for the Yankees, Anthony Volpe. On a line out towards center. Drops into the glove, and there's 1 down.
Batting third, the right fielder.
Here's the opening day lineup for the Yankees. And Chris, after they came so close in 2024, there's a hunger to reach the mountaintop this season.
No doubt about it. This is a proud franchise, Boog, and they've been in the postseason all but 5 years of this century. They haven't won a title, though, since 2009, and that's the second longest drought they've had since first winning it all in 1923. So the pressure to go all the way just keeps building.
Foul ball there.
You know, Boog, Judge is one of those guys that leaves his mark on everything he does. Yes, he's great at baseball, but he's also known for working with charities and in his community. He's a special human, no doubt about that.
Mitchell makes the grab, and there are 2 outs.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those blue hits to get a knock sometimes.
And first offering is fouled off. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first here on opening day. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. A gigantic blast. His first homer of the year, and that gives him the lead. It's 2-0.
Sure, there's a big grin on his face right now, Boog. He's probably had some of those that didn't stay fair, but off the bat, it looked like he was going to bend foul. Was able to keep it in there, tucked it nicely, and he gets the jog around the bases. Good for him.
And now it's going to be Jazz Chisholm Jr. This one smoked, could be trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Nice double right there. Loud contact coming off the bag. Didn't get enough air under to drive it out of here, but you'll take that swing and that result every time.
And now Austin Wells. There's a swing and a drive. That's down. One hops off the wall. Runner from second scores as they add on. In there safely.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
Paul Goldschmidt will climb in. And first offering is fouled off. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Swung on, belted. That one's deep. Into the second deck and gone. It's that ball goodbye. He'll touch them all. It's their second home run of the inning, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 5-zip.
Came out of his shoes on that one, but managed to keep his mechanics intact long enough to get to the ball and through it, and it went a long way.
So 2 down, and next for New York, Oswaldo Cabrera. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play.
Well, at this pace, he's not going to be in this game for very long, but he's got to find a way to shake it off, keep it isolated to 1 inning, come back out. You could throw up a bunch of zeros and save that bullpen.
To first, and they're happy to just get off the field after that frame. But 2 round trippers in this inning, the long ball was working, and the lead is now 5-0. Back now in the Bronx, all set for the start of the inning. Now the Brewers cleanup hitter, Rhys Hoskins. Cole, in his 12th season, more than 100 career wins on the mound, and of course has a Cy Young to his credit. Hoskins pushes it foul.
5-run lead after their first at bat. That is huge at this point, but you've got to keep the attitude to keep your foot on the gas. Don't let that team back in this ball game. Cruise to the finish line, but do it with intention.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Well, that right there is just a pitcher's pitch, tailing away from the hitter, lowering away with some good action at the end. You know, even if he gets the bat to that ball, it's probably just a weak ground ball to the opposite side. Tell you what, that's a tremendous 2-strike pitch.
Hard ground ball, base knock. So a man aboard now with 1 away. So digging in, Garrett Mitchell. That one fouled off. Here comes the 0-1. And it's fouled away.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get 1 out first. It's going to be tough to get 2 with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
Popped up right side. Goldie under it. And it's caught for the out. Here's the third baseman, Joseph Ortiz. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
You don't usually see teams try to claw back into games by being aggressive on the base pass like this, but it's still early in this one. This kind of tells me they're going to try to tackle this one run at a time instead of waiting back for a big 3-run homer.
Chourio stands at second with 2 gone. Swings and misses, struck him out. Milwaukee leaves 1. It's 5-0. Back here in the Bronx, Siggy, and we talked about expectations this year for the Yankees, but we haven't brought up their trip to the World Series last year.
Yeah, they had the most wins in the American League.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there, on its way, gone. That one felt good, and they add to their lead. It's 6-0.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. That does it for Freddie Peralta, and the home run really bit him today as he exits on the hook for the loss. New arm coming on after the break. So a lefty out of the pen, DL Hall.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Here's Cody Bellinger, 1 for 1 with a single so far. And there's a fly ball deep right field. And that's going to bang against the wall. Around first and hustling for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
And that one lifted in the air center field. Brings it in. 1 away.
Up next for the Yankees.
So man aboard.
Right
and now the right fielder, Aaron Judge. 0 for 1 so far. Judge rips that one. And it one-hops the wall. Bellinger is in to score. And they're pulling away up by 7 now. To second, but way too late. Save there. Giancarlo Stanton at the plate. He's already homered here in this one. Whipped, base hit. The run comes in from second. Throw cut off to first. Tries to get back in time, but they got him. 2 down, bases empty. And the batter now, Jazz Chisholm Jr. On the ground right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So they get 3 runs on 4 hits. 1 was the solo homer. We played 2 full. It's the Yankees 8 and the Brewers nothing. Back at Yankee Stadium. Now it's the second baseman, Bryce Turang. Cole back to work. Clips the corner, 0-1.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Right through there for a strike. Got him. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
No, that's not the best 2-strike fastball I've seen, but certainly got away with the location there. You know, sometimes as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and you just get a little bit locked up on something down the heart of the plate, not expecting it, and it just kind of freezes you.
Dominguez makes the grab, 2 down.
The batter, the designated hitter, Christian.
So the lineup
Yelich.
flips over. Next for Milwaukee, Christian Yelich. 0 for 1 as he popped out foul to third his first time up. He swings and fouls one off. 2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a miss. And that's strike 2.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Wells makes the catch, inning over. Gone in order are the Brewers. Still 8-0. Back in the Bronx, set for the bottom of the third. Here's the Yankees catcher now, Austin Wells. Base hit, man aboard on the leadoff single.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt. He's already homered in this game. Grips one to right. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one away.
Man, he smoked that fastball.
Now
It's
batting,
all over it.
third
It's just
baseman.
frustrating when you can't get it to fall. Maybe next time up he'll find a hole.
Cabrera.
Hard hit, but right at him and left.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Pops over the wall. That's an automatic double. Bellinger up to hit.
I think he's having some mixed emotions down there at second base, and I wouldn't blame him for being a little frustrated with the ball.
That one is absolutely belted. That'll make it out of here. He made him pay for that one, and they tack on to their lead. It's 11-0. So, Singy, this is a little bit of a surprise. A guy known for line drives. That's going over the fence.
Well, if you're a little too early, you'll get some elevation in the ball, get out of the ballpark. For him, it's kind of a mistake. But you know what? When you have such a good approach, every now and then you're going to run into one.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. DL Hall won't go any further. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. And we've got ourselves a pitching change. Number 77 on for his major league debut, and a moment he will never forget.
Better believe that. It's always so special the first time you get into a big league ball game. I did it as a position player, but for him as a pitcher, I'm sure there's some nerves there. Probably don't want to squeeze the baseball too tight. Just relax.
Swings here and blasts one left field, and that one is off the wall.
A little more backspin on that instead of the top spin. He's jogging around the bases rather than pulling up at second.
Man in scoring position with 2 away. And up next for New York, Aaron Judge. On a line, base hit. Lead runner puts the brakes on, so now it's runners at first and third.
Now batting.
Now here's Giancarlo Stanton.
Giancarlo Stanton.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. One run across, and it hits the fence. Frelick hustles to get it in. Runner holds at third, so just one across on the play. Tag out at third. He can't get back in time. Inning ends, and that stops the bleeding. Welcome back. Here's a look at this team's early season projection.
Sal Frelick.
Knee high, that's in for a strike.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
0-2 now as he swings through it.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
And now it's William Contreras.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
On the ground. He'll do it himself. And a couple of quick outs. 2 outs, base is empty. And here is Hoskins. Struck out swinging his first time. Swing and a miss.
These hitters have come out ready to swing the bats early in the count and swing it often. If you want to score some runs, have an offensive explosion, that can be a route to doing it.
Close, but call the ball. 1-1. And that drops in for a strike.
Not sure if he could be in more of a groove. Looks really relaxed. He's retired 7 straight. This guy's feeling it right now.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Picks up strikeout number 7. Brewers go down quietly. Hasn't been their day. It's 12-0. This game's a bit of a blowout, Singy. Let's talk about something random.
Let's do it.
All right, Singy, you've tightened up the hairdo, but back when you played, how valuable was it to have a barber in the clubhouse?
Well, Boog, I'm going to say invaluable. That's how valuable that it was because I was the barber. Yes, I was the team barber, man. I'd be cutting hair. 7:05 game. I'd be finishing cutting someone's hair at 6.
Well struck, right field. Going, gone! His first homer of the year, it's 13-0. And their 5th home run of the game.
Some things in this sport are contagious, Boog, and right now for this team, clearly it's the long ball. When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
Liner snagged it first.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
And that one hammered back there. And it is gone. Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game, and they add on. It's 14-0.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
And stepping in for the Yankees, Oswaldo Cabrera. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Mitchell sizes this one up, puts it away for the out. And there's 2 down. Now the left fielder, Jason Dominguez. That one ripped. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Cut off, throw to second. Save. And that's his 3rd hit. Here comes Cody Bellinger.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
Swings and sends a rocket to right. And gone! He's done it again. His 2nd homer of the game. And they add to the lead. It's 16-0.
Got
got to keep that front shoulder closed and your body square to the plate, especially when you're facing a left-hander. He did all those things until the very last moment where that hip just popped. Hands came through, nice little lag to it. Carried out nicely.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Number 77 gives way, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. So the Brewers bring out a new pitcher from the pen, Aaron Ashby. The offense will need to be ready for the breaking stuff. He's got a great curveball. Base is empty with 2 away. Anthony Volpe stepping in now for the Yankees. That one clubbed out towards left center. That'll be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. And he's got his second double of the game.
2 hits for him in this one. Both were extra bases. Got to feel good about that. Tried to get inside on him, but he was ready for it. Just kept his hands in and turned on the pitch. Quick bat through the zone.
And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Mitchell squeezes it, and that is that. So it's 4 runs, 5 hits, no errors, and 1 left. We're headed to the 5th. The Yankees lead it 16-0. We go to the top of the 5th. Up now for Milwaukee, Jackson Chourio. That one down the line, and that's just foul. Chourio, in his second season, only 20 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. And that's through there for a strike. And it's 0-2.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
Struck him out looking.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
Number 5, Garrett Mitchell.
Garrett Mitchell up now for the Brewers. Yeah, that's fouled off. That clips the zone, and the count is 0-2. Base is empty, 1 away here on opening day. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Left-hand hitter waits. Cut on and miss, struck him out. Whip number 9 for him in this game. 9.
Oh, Boog, I'll tell you, when he goes to look at the video of that pitch, he's going to want to punch himself. That slider had "hit me" written all over it, and clearly he just got a little too excited and was out in front. Tell you what, when you get a pitch like that, you cannot miss it. Those have a chance to go a long way.
Ortiz, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1. Swings through that one.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Making 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. Still 16-0. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now up as the Yankees DH, Giancarlo Stanton. Hit hard to the ground and up the middle, base hit. Man at first, Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees. Liner, and that should be extra bases. Stanton around second, heads for third. The relay throw. Now tries to get back, but they slap the tag on him at second. So man aboard, Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees. Hit hard on the ground to short. Fires over to Hoskins. Play is made, 2 out. Paul Goldschmidt now. That one ripped left field. out of here. And he's gone yard again. That's his third home run of the game. And they add a run. It's 18-0.
He's putting on quite the show with the dish here in this one, and he's just so locked in with this swing, and he's just not missing right now. 3-homer game, man, so special. And I tell you what, it's a lot of fun watching him pull it off as well.
So 2 away with nobody on. Oswaldo Cabrera getting ready to hit. Line drive, and this might be trouble. Around first, heading for 2. And that's a double.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Finds its way through, base hit. And they hold him at third. 90 feet away with 2 out. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
Ripped on a line to center. Reaching for it. Makes the catch. Back at Yankee Stadium, this is Bryce Turang.
Bryce Turang.
Cole back to work. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
You tie a guy up like that, you're feeling like you are in command.
Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts.
Well, right now he's in cruise control, autopilot, just dominating these hitters. It doesn't look like it's a fun at bat. And all of a sudden, you become in awe of this guy on the mound. Somebody's got to break this thing up. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Got to put a ball in play.
On the ground to first, and it goes just foul.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
Fights it off. He'll see another. One down, base is empty. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. In the air, right side. Judge moving under this one. Reaches for it, but it's foul. Gets a piece and stays alive. Here's the 0-2. Hit on the ground to the right side. Takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2. So the batting order turns over. Now it's the DH, Christian Yelich. Out to short, Volpe. Jump throw across his body. Safe at first, and an infield single keeps the inning going.
The effort was there with the jump throw. You gotta love it, but it just wasn't in time. Still a really impressive play just to get to that ball and make it close at first, and not every shortstop can even make that play.
To the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. Yankees out front, 18-0. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Jared Koenig.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
That one ripped. Gone! So he goes yard to left. His first homer of the year, and they add a run. It's 19-0.
welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And, you know, he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
And a foul ball.
You know, these Yankees doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. Double-digit hits and 0 strikeouts. I don't know which of those is more impressive, but especially in today's game, that's something they can feel very good about.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Judge waits. No question about this one. It's out of here. Aaron Judge with a rocket. And they tack one on the board. It's 20-0. Let's take another look at it, but this time with the help of StatCast.
Well, this one wasn't hit that high, but when you can launch it at 111 miles per hour off the bat and get some backspin, it'll carry enough to get out of here.
And here is Giancarlo Stanton. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And that's going to bang against the wall. Now he turns and heads for second. The relay in there. That's a double. So man aboard, Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees. Runner takes off for third. Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. Trying to wiggle out of a rundown now. Stanton scores. And he can't get back to first in time as the big turn costs him. And here comes the Brewers manager to the mound. New pitcher on now, Yoel Payamps.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Austin Wells will hit next. Swing and a high fly ball deep left field. That's back onto the track, and he makes the catch.
Now batting, the first baseman, Paul.
And Paul Goldschmidt will come up to him. And a chance to make some history here, Chris.
Yeah, he's homered 3 times so far, and now he gets another chance, at least we think. We'll see if the pitcher gives him anything to hit. It's so rare to see a 3-homer performance, but even more special for that player to get another chance at the plate to do it again for 4.
That one hammered left field. That's back. Out of here. His 4th home run of the game, and they boost their lead. It's 22-0.
Wow, this is awesome. I mean, a 4-homer game, they're just so rare, they're so special, and just so tough to pull off as well. Everything has to line up for you, but of course, you got to make it happen too. And these are the types of performances that people just don't forget, and it's definitely going to live on in history.
That's a base hit, and that keeps the inning alive. Jason Dominguez stepping in now for the Yankees. Hammered down the line. Could be extra bases. Coming home. And here comes Bellinger. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those 2 he hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now at the dip.
Right side, hard hit. On to first, inning over, although plenty of damage done. So 9 batters come to the plate, 4 of them score. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far.
Contreras.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
Strike 2.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
And down on strikes he goes. Now it doesn't strike outs for him in this one.
Well, that at-bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there. At least to foul something off, extend that at-bat.
And the batter now is Rhys Hoskins. 0 for 2 in this one. And that's a strike.
0-1.
Swings through that.
0-2.
1 out, base is empty. Stays alive. The 0-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Chourio in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low, throwing the ball very well right now.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And he grounds one to the right side. Over to Goldie. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Still in total command on the mound with 7 shutout innings. The Yankees lead it 22-0. Back here in New York, set for the last half of the 7th. And stepping in for the Yankees, Anthony Volpe. Ripped, but it curls foul. Liner, base hit. And a good start to the inning.
All over that one right there. Absolutely punished that pitch. Wasn't fooled in the slightest. 109 off the bat. I think that means you put a pretty good swing on it.
Here is Aaron Judge. Swing at a high fly ball, well struck. And that one is gone. Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game, and they add a couple more. It's 24-0.
So good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrists to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
the Brewers manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Yoel Payams is done, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break. New pitcher now, Ryan Hudson.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Giancarlo Stanton to the plate now. And a seed into center. That's a base hit. So a man at first. Jazz Chisholm Jr. digs in now. He gets there with the slide. The feed for one. And that's all they'll get.
Just so impressed with the movement on that plate. Footwork was excellent. The arm strength was there. And, of course, the most important part was getting the out.
Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Freeland hauls it in for the out. Out number 2.
This opportunity is
next. And here's Paul Goldschmidt trying to do what no player has ever done at this level. He's looking for his 5th homer of the game.
I never thought I'd see this moment. I mean, this is unbelievable. This guy gets a chance to hit his 5th home run. Whether he does it or not, this next at bat's a pretty special one.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Frelick has a beat on it. And that is that. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. 8th inning coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball. Back in New York, we're at the top of the 8th. Up now for Milwaukee, Garrett Mitchell. And first offering is fouled off. Breaking ball in there for a strike.
Man, he is just dialed in right now. Every pitch thrown with so much conviction.
Got him looking. And he adds another strikeout to the pile. 14 now. A big performance on the mound. Lots of strikeouts. That was number 14.
Yeah, clearly trusting his stuff in this one, Boog. Feeling really good about what he's working with, and that really allows a guy to attack hitters. You know, such an important mindset to have out there on the mound, especially when you're ahead in the count with 2 strikes.
Late with the swing there. The Brewers with a lot of ground to make up, and we're in the top of the 8th. Swing and a miss, and he got him. That's K number 15 in the ball game. He's really dealing.
Dominating strikeout there on just 3 pitches, and that's what a good power pitcher can do to you. If he's hitting his spots, filling up the strike zone, sometimes he bats over before it really begins.
And first offering is fouled off. Up the middle, and that squirts through. And that keeps the inning going.
The batter.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Monasterio in the box again, takes a strike. Bounce to the right side. Over to Goldie. That's out number 3. Bottom of the 8th. And stepping in for the Yankees, Oswaldo Cabrera. Hudson in his 2nd season, 27 years old, and he was a 3rd-round pick. Now a blast to left center, way back there, on its way, out of here. That'll fire up the dugout. His first homer of the year. It's 25-0.
an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
And next for New York, Jason Dominguez. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. This one in the air right field. Frelick has a beat on it. Makes the catch for the out. And there's one away. And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger.
Cody Bellinger.
That's out to center field. Mitchell settles underneath it. Makes the catch. 2 away. Anthony Volpe stepping in now for the Yankees.
Anthony Volpe.
That one lifted to left. Chourio brings it in for the 3rd out. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. Last chance coming up for the Brewers. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now it'll be Christian Yelich. Cole back to work. Fought off foul.
I mean, his pitch efficiency, ability to get ahead in the count, at times pitch to contact, let the defense work behind him. That's why he's still in the game here in the 9th inning.
Ground ball right side. He steps on the bag. And a quick out, number 1. You just don't see it that much anymore. A guy being this efficient and getting this deep into the game.
I wonder if he's going to be able to close it out. There's just something about that 9th inning. But being at under 100 pitches, he's still got plenty of fuel left in the tank.
And first offering is fouled off. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Judge hauls it in for the out. And there's 2 down. So last chance for the Brewers. William Contreras up now for the Brewers. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. It's 0-1.
These hitters have been very aggressive early in the count, but when you're down, you might want to be a little more patient. Take some pitches, see if you can extend those at bats and get some base runners on.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
The first baseman.
And it's 12, Rhys Hoskins up to the dish. It's in and out of his glove. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game.
It has become increasingly difficult to throw a complete game shutout because of all of the offensive prowess that these hitters are showing around the league today. But he had total command of this game, and he saw it all the way through to the end. Nice win.
So this one got a little out of hand. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
there's not much I can say. Can't kiss away all your problems. You sleep on the couch, I'll make my own lemonade. Then we go up the drive, through the door, cut my hair on the kitchen floor. Back of mine, you're better off alone. So don't go breaking my heart, just tear me apart if you're gonna leave me. Don't go breaking my heart, just tear me apart, yeah. Take it or leave it. You're turning squares in a circle, just spit it right out. You shove it right in my face. You say, hey, hey, what's your problem? Why you talking like that? Knowing I'll picture you leaving, you're not coming back up the drive.
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Milwaukee Brewers taking on the New York Yankees. First pitch coming your way next. All right, just about set to go. And on the hill today, Max Fried. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, a very solid ERA last season, just a little over 3. And when you've got a guy like that taking the mound for you, the offense is definitely expected to score 4 runs at least, unless they're really struggling. So
Leading
you know, more times than not, when he's on the bump, you're going to win the ball game if you just do your part as an offense. So last year, great year. He wants to repeat that or even improve. And I think there is some room for improvement. He's got good stuff. It's just executing from hitter to hitter.
Steps on first for the out. This is Bryce Turang.
The second baseman, Bryce Turang.
And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-1. Fried, he has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations that he finds himself in. You know, you like that in a relief pitcher, but when you have it for a starting pitcher, a guy that can get out of a tight spot, that is pretty valuable. Grounds one to short. Volpe on the run, sends it over to first. Boots it. One gone, runner at first. And here's the catcher, William Contreras. And there's a foul ball.
And you won't see the skipper rush to get somebody up in the bullpen as soon as he starts to see some signs of trouble. This guy's earned a longer leash, and because of that, confidence grows with the players and teammates playing behind him, that when things get a little rough out there, they know he'll find his way through it.
Got him. And there's 2 away.
No, that's not the best 2-strike fastball I've seen, but it certainly got away with the location there. You know, sometimes as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and you just get a little bit locked up on something down the heart of the plate, not expecting it, and it just kind of freezes you.
Next offering is fouled back. How much of the ability to do that in a tight spot is the mental approach?
I think it's very much being able to have a laser-like focus, slow everything down, stay right in that moment, pitch to pitch execution, and focusing on that catcher's mitt.
Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Brewers strand 1, and now the Bombers will get their shot. No score. You're watching Yankees baseball on the show, NYC.
Watch me, let me work.
Back for more from the Bronx. And on the mound in this one, Brandon Woodruff. What do we need to know here?
Well, he's got great stuff, but what makes his stuff even better is his delivery. Hides the ball for a very long time, high leg kick, and by the time the hitter sees it, it's right on top of him.
And stepping in for the Yankees, Cody Bellinger.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
Now the number 2 hitter, Anthony Volpe. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. That's back. And that ball is out of here. And this place is rocking. His second home run of the series, and the Yankees have the lead. It's 2-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. Does an excellent job of getting his arms extended to get the back part of the bat to the baseball. Wrists do not roll over. They stay through the zone and on plane. Excellent swing.
Here comes Aaron Judge. Hard hit left side. Fires over to Hoskins. One away. That ground ball may have him back on track after the home run. And now it's Giancarlo Stanton. Swung on, belted. Mitchell going back. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Typically not easy to go deep to center field, but he almost did right there and got a little help from the wind, just not enough.
Swing and a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Batting 6, the catcher.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. Austin Wells. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That's back. It has the distance gone. He sends it out of here. Second home run of the inning for him. It's 4-0.
The pitcher knew as soon as that ball left his fingertips, it was trouble. Right on a platter, right down the heart of the plate. I'm sorry, but big league hitters don't miss that pitch.
Now it's Goldschmidt up to the plate. Enters this one with 4 extra base hits already in the series. There's a swing and a drive. Going back on this one. And that one is off the wall. Caught in a rundown now, and they put the tag on him for the out. But back now in the Bronx, here's the left fielder, Jackson Chourio. Max Fried will go to work. Swing and a ball popped up. Chisholm. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's one down.
Batting 6, the center fielder, number 5. Garrett.
And now Garrett Mitchell.
Boog, this guy's just a tremendously talented center fielder. Gold Glove caliber type out there. Offensively, he can do some things, but also has some streakiness as well. I think the key is just trying to find a way for him to be consistent day in and day out. He saves runs in the outfield, so that's going to buy him more time to work things out at the dish.
Swing and a miss. No balls, 2 strikes. Making the calls behind the plate in this one is Woody Keller.
Yeah, and Woody does a pretty good job back there, Boog. He's got a pretty fair strike zone most of the time. Maybe some inconsistency here or there, but usually he's back there doing a solid job.
What about an umpire's height? How much of a role does that play in your experience and what the strike zone is like?
Yeah, I think it pushes the strike zone up.
Swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. Makes the catch up against the wall.
Well, I didn't think he got it off the bat, but the wind made it a lot more interesting than expected. Nice job of the center fielder. Puts it all the way back to the warning track. Man.
As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all 4 guys, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
Next offering is foul back. 2 outs, base is empty. Line drive, base hit.
He doesn't flinch at all with the front shoulder, stays nice and closed behind in the count, and hits this ball beautifully.
2 outs, runner at first. Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Blake Perkins. Ortiz off of first with 2 away. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. And that'll do it. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. Now to the bottom of the second. The Yankees 4 and the Brewers nothing. We head to the bottom of the second. Now the third baseman, Oswaldo Cabrera. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Mitchell sizing this one up and makes the grab. 1 up, 1 down.
Woo, he was all over that first pitch fastball, but just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. Way back there. Gone into Monument Park. That one landed amongst the legends. His second homer this series. It's 5-zip. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot.
Back to the top of the lineup. Here's Cody Bellinger. He swings and crushes one. Deep on its way. Way back there. Gone. It's a belly bomb. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. He's up to 3 home runs in the series. And they add on. It's 6-0. Siggy, that's his 199th career home run.
Well, 200 homers is an exciting number for anyone to get to. He's got to be looking forward to that next one a lot. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
And here comes the Brewers manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Brandon Woodruff won't go any further, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this. Here comes the new arm for the Brewers, DL Hall. He's making his 2nd appearance of the season.
The Brewers, number 37, DL Hall.
One down. Anthony Volpe stepping in now for the Yankees. This one smoked on its way out of here. Another homer. He's done it again. His 2nd homer of the game. And they add to their lead. It's 7-0. Chris, that ball came out hot. So let's see what StatCast has to say.
Yeah, it really did, Boog. 111 miles per hour off the bat, and a really nice launch angle as well. Just a beautiful swing from start to finish.
Base is empty, 1 away. Aaron Judge, the next to hit. That one sizzling on its way through to the outfield. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Waste no time there. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. Here's Stanton now. Swings here and drives one well left field. Way back, and you can forget it. He flexes his power with that swing. Make that 4 homers in the inning. And They throw a pair on the board. It's 9-0. Singy, that's his 431st career homer, and it ties him with Cal Ripken Jr.
Well, Cal hit double-digit homers for 20 seasons in a row, and that makes this trip around the bases even a little more special, I'm sure. Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Around first, digging for two. Hung up in a rundown now. The relay throw. Tag got him, and he can't scramble back in time. Way too much of a turnaround first there. Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. He circles the bases. They are unloading here. Their 5th homer of the inning. And they tack on to their lead. It's 10-0.
With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. DL Hall out of the game, and the home run really bit him today as he exits on the hook for the loss. New arm coming on after the break. New arm out of the bullpen, number 77.
Number 77, Connor Thomas.
Two down, bases empty. Here is Goldschmidt. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And in one hops the wall. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Next to hit, Oswaldo Cabrera. Man on second, 2 down. Runner breaks for third. That one is absolutely belted, and no one can get there. Run comes in from second, and the lead continues to grow. So 2 down. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Jason Dominguez. He's already homered here in this one. He's trying for third, and there's a hit. Coming home. The throw in. Not in time. He's safe. And a run comes in to score. Puts the tag on him, and that's the inning. But it's back here at the ballpark. Let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Andrew Monasterio.
Fried back to work. And that one fouled off. Fried winds and deals. Popped up. Goldie under this one. Nabs it. 1 down. Here comes Christian Yelich. 0 for 1. He grounded out to first his last time. And that is out of play. 1 out, bases empty. Tap foul at the plate. One down, bases empty. In the air to left center, Volpe. 2 down.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
2 outs, base is empty. And stepping in is the speedy Bryce Turang. Swings through that one for strike 1.
0-1.
Foul ball there. Two down, nobody on. Foul ball, still 0-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That K is his 3rd of the game. Nobody left for Milwaukee. Hasn't been their day. It's 12-0. Back at Yankee Stadium as we go to the last of the 3rd. And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger.
His next home run will be the 200th in his career.
Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone. He'll circle the bases. That's his 4th home run of the series. It's 13-0. Singy, somebody go track down that baseball. It's number 200 for him.
200 career home runs. That's legitimate power at the plate. And that's something that a lot of guys would dream of getting to.
So, Singy, this is a little bit of a surprise. A guy known for line drives hits one over the fence.
Well, if you're a little too early, you'll get some elevation in the ball, get out of the ballpark. For him, it's kind of a mistake. But you know what? When you have such a good approach, every now and then you're going to run into one.
Now it's the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. That one ripped. If one hops off the wall, should be extra bases. Safe at second with a double. 3rd hit for him this afternoon. So, man aboard. Here's a big power threat. Aaron Judge, 1 for 2. Judge rips that one. And it's gone! A laser to left. It's their 2nd home run of the inning, and they add a pair. It's 15-0.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Here comes a skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Number 77 departs. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. Aaron Ashby will take over here.
And he's got a big-time breaking ball to contend with. Hitters going to have to pick it up early if they're going to have any chance.
Ashby.
Giancarlo Stanton at the plate. He's already homered in this game. Line drive, caught. So up next, Jazz Chisholm Jr. He's 2 for 2. Smoke to right center, and this one's gonna go out of here. A solo shot. Their 3rd home run of the inning, and they add to the lead. It's 16-0. So let's take a closer look inside the numbers. That blast from StatCast, 113 miles an hour off the bat, Singy.
And it just flew out of here, Boog. Even if you only heard the ball hit the bat, you knew that was a home run. I mean, he put a perfect swing on it, and the numbers back it up.
Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees. And a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Right there, he does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt. Line drive. Mitchell pulls it down, and there's two gone. Oswaldo Cabrera stepping in now for the Yankees. Now a screamer into the outfield. Mitchell makes the grab on the run. They get 4 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and leave 1. On to inning number 4. The Yankees lead it 16-0. And we're back. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, William Contreras. There's the strike.
He's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of adjustment the hitters make this second time through the order. We'll know if he's got really good stuff in this one or not.
Oh, 0-2 now. And it's another strikeout for Fried. He's been good.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
Rhys Hoskins to the plate. Fouled off left side. Pitch misses outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Simply said, this guy's flailing at the plate right now. Just disconnected from head to toes in terms of the sink of his body. That's his 5th strikeout of the series, and we're just 2 games in. So hoping to see some kind of adjustment out of him. His at-bats are just a little tough to watch right now.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Swings through it for the K. And he strikes out the side for the 2nd time today. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. To the bottom of inning number 4 now. Yankees out in front, 16-0. Back here in a blowout, which gives us a chance to talk about just about anything.
Bro, don't get me fired.
All right, Singy, we've been in all the press boxes. You got best press box food. Now, this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. Reaching for it and brings it in.
Gotta love the over-the-shoulder catch. I tell you what, those are really fun to make.
Robert to right field, way back. Gone. And he's gone yard again. His 3rd home run of the game, and they add a run. It's 17-0. We take another look as StatCast tells us that ball took off at 110 miles an hour.
And plenty of distance as well. I mean, that was an impressive home run, but he squared it up and knew it was gone.
One out, base is empty. And now the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. Scorched to center. No doubt about it. That is long gone. That's his third home run of the game. And they add a run. It's 18-0.
Putting on quite the show with the dish here in this one, and he's just so locked in with this swing, and he's just not missing right now. 3-homer game, man, it's so special. And I tell you what, it's a lot of fun watching him pull it off as well.
So one out, nobody on. Aaron Judge at the plate. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Into the bullpen and gone. Aaron Judge leads the yard. His second home run of the game, and they tack one on the board. It's 19-0. I'm excited to see that one again, but with the StatCast data, because that was a bomb. Oh, says he drove it out of here at 115 miles an hour.
I think I heard the ball screaming on its way out. That's some serious exit velo, pretty elite, and he caught it just right to get it up in the air as well.
And here comes the Brewers manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Aaron Ashby done for the afternoon, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. So the Brewers bring out a new pitcher from the pen, Yoel Payamps.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say.
That one ripped right center field. That's long gone. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. And they boost their lead. It's 20-0.
Wow, 4 consecutive home runs. These guys are taking batting practice in the game. Just unbelievable at bats. And I tell you what, that hitting coach over there in the dugout, he's feeling pretty proud of himself right now.
And that one hammered. That's back there. And that one is out of here. He shoots one out to right. His second home run of the game. It's 21-0.
Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Here's the Yankees catcher now, Austin Wells. Hit in the air right field. That one way back there, and that is way gone. He hammers one out to right. His third home run of the game. It's 22-0.
Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the batsman carried it out of here.
One down. And up next for New York, Paul Goldschmidt. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So digging in, Oswaldo Cabrera.
Cabrera.
Liner caught it second.
Yikes, that ball was scorched, an absolute missile, and it almost becomes self-defense as the fielder. When one of those things comes screaming towards you, watch your lips.
Foul ball. The big 6 spot already on the board this inning. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Out towards right center. That's well struck. That one is gone. A 2-run shot. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. It's 24-0.
Get as many high fives as possible, man. This guy's a ball of energy right now, and having the game of his life.
And here comes the Brewers manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Yoel Payams will depart, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break.
Now pitching for
Jared Koenig gets handed the rock out of the pen.
47, Jared Koenig.
Back to the top of the Yankee order. Here's the Yankees leadoff hitter, Cody Bellinger. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Flip to the pitcher is in time, and they come away with an out after a tricky start to the play. But it's a huge 8-run inning for them as they open up the lead. On to the top of the 5th we go. The Yankees lead it 24-0. Back in the Bronx, ready now for the 5th inning. Up now for Milwaukee, Garrett Mitchell. And first offering is fouled off. Mitchell goes 6 feet 3 inches, 225 pounds, a former first-round pick in 2020. Swings through that one for strike 2.
0-2.
Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts.
Well, right now he's in cruise control, autopilot, just dominating these hitters. I mean, it doesn't look like it's a fun at bat. And all of a sudden, you become in awe of this guy on the mound. Somebody's got to break this thing up. That's 5 straight strikeouts. You got to put a ball in play.
And a foul ball. The Yankees up big in this one, and we're at the top of the 5th. Strike 3, and now 6 strikeouts in a row.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
2 down, bases empty. Blake Perkins up now for the Brewers. And first offering is fouled off. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Now this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
Ripped to short. Volpe throws it to first in time. And Milwaukee is set down in order. So up next, Anthony Volpe, and a chance to make some history here, Chris.
Yeah, he's homered 3 times so far, and now he gets another chance, at least we think, to see if the pitcher gives him anything to hit. It's so rare to see a 3-homer performance, but even more special for that player to get another chance at the plate to do it again for 4.
He swings and drives one out to deep left field. And that one is going to go. Another home That's his 5th homer of the series. It's 25-0.
Wow, this is awesome. I mean, a 4-homer game. They're just so rare. They're so special and just so tough to pull off as well. Everything has to line up for you, but of course, you got to make it happen too. And these are the types of performances.
Swing and blasts one down the line. It's gone if it's fair, but it hooks foul.
Well, that ball's hit pretty hard and sure had home run distance, but if you're the pitcher out there on the mound, you execute it. Just a long strike. You go after him and finish him off.
The 0-2. And foul ball. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. Last half of inning number 5. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. That's his 3rd home run of the game. And they add on. It's 26-0.
No matter how this outing ends, that pitch is going to haunt him for a while. An 0-2 mistake. That's supposed to be a pitch out of his zone. He left it in the spot that the hitter could do some damage with, and that's exactly what he did.
And here is Giancarlo Stanton. That one laced to center and a base hit.
The batter, number 13.
So digging in, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Swinging a drive, deep right field. That one on its way. And that is gone. He leaves the yard to right. That's his 4th home run of the series. And they add to their lead. It's 28-0.
Well, baseball gave us Jazz, and Jazz Chisholm Jr. gives baseballs to lucky fans with home runs like that. Well, I'm sure there's a big grin on his face right now, Boog. He's probably had some of those that didn't stay fair, but off the bat, it looked like he was going to bend foul, was able to keep it in there, tucked it nicely, and he gets the jog around the bases. Good for him.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Jarrett Koenig is done. Here comes the new arm for the Brewers, Ryan Hudson.
Number 52, Ryan Hudson.
And stepping in for the Yankees, Austin Wells. And that one ripped into right. Perkins makes the grab. One away. Paul Goldschmidt stepping in now for the Yankees. Lifted to left center, way back there, and that is gone. Make that 4 homers in the inning, and they tack on to their lead. It's 29-0.
That's as big as it gets right there. You take advantage of a mistake. That is an ultimate, here it is, watch it, I'm going to jog around the bases.
And here is Oswaldo Cabrera. High fly ball down the left field line. Way back there. Forget it. They go back to back. It's 30-0.
He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrist to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
Base is empty, one away. Jason Dominguez getting ready to hit. That's the third. Fires to first in time. So the lineup flips over. And here is Cody Bellinger.
Bellinger.
That's hard hit on the line. Hauls it in to end the inning. 9 to the plate, and 6 come around to score. Top of the 6th inning. Up now for Milwaukee, Andrew Monasterio. And that one wrapped foul.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
Strike 2.
Just an outstanding job of spinning the baseball, moving it around, doing what he does.
Ground ball right side, and it finds its way through for a hit. And the leadoff man aboard. And he's going to get to second with nobody out. Back to the top of the Milwaukee order. Now it's Christian Yelich. And first offering is fouled off. Freed out of the stretch, fires. Swing and a ground ball, and that's just foul. Monasterio at second with nobody out. Swing and a pop-up. Goldie settles under this one. Brings it in, and there's one down. Next for the Brewers, Bryce Turang. That one finds the zone. Strike 1.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
There's a swing and a miss.
No balls. 2 strikes.
On the ground to third, Cabrera. Slings to first in time.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Contreras at the plate for the 3rd time as he comes up empty there. Out to short, and that one finds its way through. Now a long throw home, and he's out. Put down, and that ends the inning.
Well, it's pretty difficult to throw a base runner out at the plate with 2 outs and a base hit to the outfield, but an excellent job of coming up with it, getting rid of it quickly, and throwing on the money. That is great technique from start to finish. Nice job to end the inning.
Next for New York, Anthony Volpe trying to do what no player has ever done at this level. He's looking for his 5th homer of the game.
I never thought I'd see this moment. I mean, this is unbelievable. This guy gets a chance to hit his 5th home run. Whether he does it or not, this next at bat's a pretty special one.
Hudson back to work. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Mitchell makes the play, and there's one down.
Clearly ready to hit right there. First pitch of the inning hits a bullet, and it just is one of those bad luck ABs.
And Judge spoils that one. Swing and a high fly ball hit in the air, left center field. This one's got a chance. That's back. Going, gone.
Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
Abner Uribe on the pitch here.
Number 45. Abner.
1 out, bases empty. Giancarlo Stanton stepping in now for the Yankees. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a ball driven out to center. That's back. Gone off the center field open window. See you later.
Power versus power right there, like two locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? But a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
So 1 out, nobody on. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now at the plate. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. Say goodbye to that one.
Back-to-back home runs, and these guys look so dominant right now. A pitcher might want to check and see if he's tipping his pitches or not, but I tell you what, if this was basketball, that opposing team would call a timeout to try to slow down this offense.
1 down. Here's the catcher, Austin Wells. That one ripped. And it one-hops the wall. And that's a double.
These guys today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around. And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
Up the middle. Sends it to first.
He's out.
And they get Goldschmidt for the out.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. They explode with 3 solo homers in the inning. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far.
Rhys Hoskins.
Hoskins pushes it foul. And a swing and a miss.
Gosh, a little late on that breaking ball. I don't think he recognized it out of the hand. Just a little tardy. Gonna have to regroup here.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
Yeah, with 2 strikes here, you really want to miss outside the zone with that breaking ball.
Left field, way back there. That one carrying. That's not coming back.
Well, not every home run is a majestic blast off the bat, and even though he hit it pretty well, it was anything but a sure thing to get out. But today, the conditions were right. He got just enough of it, and I think the backspin really helped that thing carry.
Bellinger makes the grab, 1 pitch and 1 out.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Mitchell now at the plate as he swings through strike 1.
Pretty amazing, his first pitch strike percentage, over 90%. You know you're getting something in the zone first pitch. So if you're a hitter, got to be ready to let it fly, even though he's had a lot of success on that first pitch of the at-bat.
Dominguez makes the catch, and there's 2 away. So 2 down now, and here is Joseph Ortiz. And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs. Ground ball up the middle. Chisholm over to first, and that is that. But the Brewers add 1 with a solo shot. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch.
Now pitching for
so they turn to their closer, Trevor McGill.
Number 29. Trevor McGill.
Here's the left fielder, Jason Dominguez. And the way he's going in this one, we've been waiting for his spot to come around again.
All right, listen, everyone. Stop what you're doing right now. This guy's got 2 home runs already. Now he's going for number 3.
And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. That's back there. That one is gone.
Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. You know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
Crush to right. This one's got a chance. Out of here. Home run.
Most times it's the pitcher looking at the scoreboard for velocity, but in this case it's the hitter. He just turned around triple digits at the dish. I don't even know how he saw that pitch. Maybe he didn't, but he got a home run out of it.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. That one ripped. Tattooed to Tater Town and gone.
Unreal. Absolutely unreal, Boog. I mean, this is an all-time performance right here. 5 home runs in a single game. Are you kidding me? This is something we're never going to forget. A performance that clearly will go down in history as one of the best ever. And I'm just in awe of what we've seen. And he's getting a standing O from me right now.
So now the Yankees cleanup hitter, Giancarlo Stanton. Hit hard on the ground to short. Slings it across, and they take care of Stanton for the out. Here's the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. High bounce takes it over the fence for an automatic double. Man at second here with 2 away. Here's the Yankees catcher now, Austin. Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. And it hits the fence. Throws to second. He's in safely at second as a run scores.
With that fastball, even though it's high velocity, you've got to live on the outer edges. When it's right on a tee, right down the middle, professional hitters are not going to have.
Oh, this ball is crushed into left field. It's on its way and gone.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
So 2 away with nobody on. And up next for New York, Oswaldo Cabrera. Fires over to Hoskins. Ends the inning after they racked up a bunch. On 6 more as they just continue to turn it on in this one. Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. And now the right fielder, Blake Perkins. On the ground. Tosses to first. And that's 1 away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Andrew Monasterio. On the ground to short, Volpe. Tosses to first. 2 up, 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Now Christian Yelich. High fly ball out towards left center. Dominguez sizes this one up. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Back in New York, now the left fielder, Jason Dominguez. Swing and a foul out of play.
You know, these Yankees doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. Double-digit hits and 0 strikeouts. I don't know which of those is more impressive, but especially in today's game, that's something they can feel very good about.
And now, Cody Bellinger. Ground ball right side, could be 2. Spin throw, that's 1. And that's 2.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
2 down, base is empty. Now it's the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. Ripped to short, snagged on a bounce. The throw, and very nicely done for the out. One hit. New inning getting started. Up now for Milwaukee, Bryce Turang. Free, back to work. And first offering is fouled off. And a swing and a miss. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
I mean, there aren't many curveballs in the sport today that break like that thing does. Huge movement. It's so difficult to get on the same plane and even think about squaring it up, let alone get a piece and hope he throws something else to keep the at-bat alive.
Contreras, batting with one down, takes a strike. That one fouled off. Base is empty, one away here at the top of the ninth. Hit in the air, center field. Volpe sizing this one up. He makes the grab, and there's two away.
Well, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where are you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
And first offering is fouled off. Hoskins pushes it foul. The Brewers down to their final strike. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Got it! And that's the ball game.
It seemed like from the first pitch of this ball game, this guy was going to get it done. Quality start, who knew he'd throw a complete game and get the victory. But an excellent job of continuing to just throw what the catcher put down. He navigated through this ball game, a jam here, a jam there, but ultimately it was an outstanding outing.
Well, this one ends in a blowout. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Sciambi. We'll see you soon.
Listen, I'm back on the road again, been popping them. This might be my demise. Too many ops out here that's posing as friends. These gon' wear disguise. Why you betray my trust? I thought it was love, but the doesn't come by surprise. Nothing as real as the same when you twist your drink, dog. You just gotta open your eyes. This world is up, filled with all type of blood suckers. Put the on my blood, brother. Ain't no worse feeling when you tryna run up a million, but they don't got no love for you. Where the love go? When I showed them the utmost, man, this shit is so cutthroat. That was one mistake. Boy, I won't make that shit again. Never let up close. So his mama too, this dedication, boy, I want the drama too. And I ain't it all, but I grill it and step over you like Tyronn Lue. Quick pause, but this music industry be like a 12, but I could cop a few new cribs only with the highest view. I'm back on the road again, been popping them. This might be my demise. Too many ops out here that's posing as friends. These gon' wear disguise. Why you betray my trust? I thought it was love, but the